they need specialised intensive training every day. But they're a merry bunch, and they're going along and progressing at different levels. And I think the main thing is they're beginning to realise that they can, that that they're not stupid, because a lot of them won't even try to read, or they wouldn't, because they've been told that they're stupid, and they've got it sewn to their heads, they can't read, they can't do anything. So they're going along. But the last 2 weeks I've actually been, I've neglected them, and I've been busy running around with boys from that group who've now left. The ones in maximum, he went home on parole and he came back, and now he's very sad and sorry for himself in maximum. And then I've got one who's out on parole on Fisher Beach, that he's having a terrific problem with tick. He works as a fisherman now on parole on the beach, so I meet him 3 times a week and discuss tick. And not sure, he promises that he won't, and he usually dies by the next meeting, but he's going along. And then a wonderful thing, the boy that I've known for 2 years in Eden, I don't know why he came into the group. He pretended that he couldn't read for reasons unknown, and he came and sat there week after week pretending not to be able to read when he actually can read, and he's actually done grade 8 at school at home, before he came to prison. And he's been going along, and I follow Michael wherever he goes, into the single cells and wherever. Anyway, he went home in June, and he spent the next 3 months, he was actually taking tick the day, his mom said that the same day he was back on tick. So he spent 3 months stealing and ticking and stealing and ticking. He said he took him the whole week, and he'd keep stealing and ticking, and then he'd sleep Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then start again on Monday. Anyway, he got arrested through a miraculous means, and anyway, because he'd been stealing for 3 months, and then he got arrested. And he lied about his age because he'd stolen a laptop from taxi drivers who had sons in maximum, and he knew that they threatened to kill him if he went to maximum. So he's 24, but he lied and he said he was 18. So he landed up in medium A again, awaiting trial. And then, on September the 24th, he suddenly said he wanted to give his life to the Lord.
Praise.
And in tears on the floor in Mr. Cox's office, he did. And I was a bit skeptical, and I thought, no, yeah. There's been a 28 for years, and I thought, yeah. But it's genuine. And Michael walks, I saw him yesterday in Medium C. He's been to court. I spent 2 days last week with his mother in court because of his record, they wanted to send him to regional court and declare him a habitual criminal, and the public prosecutor was running around the court, which was an experience in itself, and saying that she wanted him to get 15 years. And his mommy was in hysterics, and it was all very dramatic. Anyway, again, by the grace of God, he got 1 year. And mommy was terribly upset. I had to testify, which was another experience. But, the Lord, we wanted him to come home, but actually the Lord knows best. And he needs that year. And so I saw him yesterday in Medium C, and he was just shining. And he says, I walked straight into that cell, and the Klassenbrat came up to him, and he said, I stood there, Sister Hero, and I said, I'm a child of God, I'm no more number. And so, he's no more number. And he's doing very, very well, and he's got his Bible, and he's reading it. He could read all along. I don't know why he pretended he couldn't. And so he's going along very nicely in Medium C. Except he's only got one pair of underpants, which he washes. And that's a big problem. That's always
Don't go to the graphic detail.
So altogether, I've been very encouraged lately, especially by Michael, because he's, as I say, his whole face has changed, his walk has changed, everything has changed. So
good news.
that's. I'll be back teaching ABC on next week on Monday.
Medium C or?
No, medium. A.
Great, that's great. Now, yeah, Hillary, one that you use now, the underpants, what do you also call it?
Boxers.
Boxers.
Okay.
Okay. So your desire is still for people to have at least 2 per person. Now, how is it possible?
I've got quite a big donation from Rotary, and people give underpants.
Okay,
They call me the underpants lady at church.
Okay.
That's what I called her.
Okay. Now, yeah, that's the Lord is also working through underpants.
Absolutely something funny.
Okay.
My son-in-law, a lady in church, walked up to my son-in-law and said, "I've got a bag of underpants for your mom-in-law. Can you give it to her?" And my son-in-law didn't. Did you say he could? What is this? Mom got underpants. Why are they giving her underpants? And he said, "Thank you very nicely." Went back to my daughter. I said, "What on earth has Tom been saying now?"
Yeah. Now, Hillary, you mentioned this quite at some time now, even since a year ago. You mentioned about this thing, and people heard about this, and that people want to respond to you now about that. So I'm going to ask that people to respond. Okay, they know who they are, right?
Oh.
We have just a very little gift for you. I hope some people work with me.
Helemaal onderbroeken.
No, I don't think we put it on the table because
Please.
they did something to it, and now it's very heavy. This is from the Dutch government.
The Dutch government.
all our colleagues at home, we told them that you are the underpants lady. Sorry. So I made a poster and put it all over the buildings in Groningen, in the Netherlands, and all the colleagues responded. So thank you so much. Open it. It's all yours.
Wow.
And they even thought of the ladies. Wow. So not just boys. That's
Very nice.
No, not my taste, not my taste.
So, but they didn't give the money. They all went to the shops themselves. So everybody got yellow.
Oh,
400, Hillary. 400.
So,
Give them a round of applause.
Hillary, we don't want to hear you moaning again about everything. You got enough now. You got enough now.